Hello, I want to make a video today talking about some experience I've had with these videos I've been making. And I tell you what, it's been a lot of fun. I'll continue to make videos because I think that it's important to get things off of my chest, get things that I feel are important on record, to connect to people, and to establish a dialogue with people who subscribe, people who are curious about what I'm doing, but also to make a record that I can look back and see some things that I was trying to do and see if I'm still doing them. Lots of videos on advice like how to get an extra 20 hours a week, how to not procrastinate, how to study, how to do a lot of things. And one thing I have seen in my videos, especially the comments, you get a divergence of different opinions. It's like one person says this is great, one person says this is not good, one person says you're the best, one person says you suck. And it's like, depending on how you look at it, maybe everybody has their right to say what they want. Maybe everybody is correct in what they have to say. Because I'm not going to try to fight against those who don't like me, and I'm not going to try to win the love of those who already like me. It's just the way it is. It's like if you happen to walk down the street and you see the sun shining. If you like the sun, it's great. If you have a skin condition, you don't like it. If it's raining, if you like rain, it's wonderful. If you don't like rain, it's terrible. If it's snowing, same thing. You could love to make a snowball, or you hate to shovel snow. It depends on your point of view, and no one can direct the entire attention of the populace to one point. That's why I'm not a politician. But also, you have to understand that when the person does what they do, there is a reason for doing it. So if I say something to you and you're offended by it, maybe you need to watch the video twice. If you like what I said and you are inspired by it, maybe you need to watch the video again to really understand what I said. And I also think that people need to strive to not be so critical unless they've had a chance to really walk in that person's shoes. Because sometimes when you say something, you're given your reaction based on your first experience with it. Like you might hear something and you say, hey, that's not right. But then you hear it again and you say, oh, he didn't say what I thought he said. Okay, it's not so bad. Or you might say, hey, that makes a lot of sense. Then you roll back again and you listen to it and you say, it doesn't make any sense at all. So what I'm saying is that you have to give everything that you hear, not just from me, but from anyone, a second view, a second viewing, a second chance to be heard again. It's like if you go and see a movie and you really enjoyed it, go see it again. You might have missed some points. You might not find it to be as great because you were able to really see it didn't make a lot of sense. You were into the crowd. You were into the experience of being in a newness of it. But once you were able to settle back and look at it, it really wasn't all that great. Or if you didn't like it, watch it again, and you might find something that you might like in it. But the main point is, what was the intention of the creator? When I make a video and it says something, you say to yourself, well, what's the intention behind what he's about to say? Like, what's his frame of reference? Is he qualified to say that? Is it just his opinion? Is it based on anything that he's studied or he's experienced, or is it just his opinion as a layperson or as a human being? Or is it from expertise? So like if I give you a math formula or a language tip or a study tip, is it just the opinion of a guy who's got a camera, or does he have the right to say it based on his expertise? It's up to you to decide. I know where my strengths lie. I know where my shortcomings are. I don't tend to talk about things that I don't know about, but sometimes I can just interject a couple points, and they may be wrong, or they may seem wrong. But the point is, it's me saying this. YouTube is a place where many people can come out and say whatever they want to say. There's no charge to make these videos. There's no charge to watch these videos. It's all free. And just like I made a video one time that said that it's worth what you paid for it if you don't like it, or if you do like it. You paid nothing for it, therefore it may be worth nothing to you. But if you get something from it, then that's priceless. Okay, so why am I making this video? Why am I saying these things? Because I just don't want people to look at me as being anything other than just a guy who's got a camera and a bit of knowledge. All right, so if I say something to you that's offensive, that's just the way it is. I'm not looking to offend you. I'm not talking to you directly because I'm really talking to myself. And I guess that's the main point of anything that we do. I make these videos to be seen, but also I make these videos so I can improve myself. If I'm telling you how to lose weight, maybe I'm trying to lose weight. Maybe I've lost some weight. If I'm teaching you something to learn a second language, maybe I've decided to learn a new language and I've got some things I want to put out there. If I'm doing some math things, maybe I've learned some new math tricks and I want to show them off so I can study them. Again, it's like being able to reflect off your own self what you're trying to do. It's a great tool. But you know, it's not my intention to offend anyone. But it happens. It's not my intention to make someone think that I have a certain mindset that I'm better than anyone else, because that's not what I am. I'm not thinking that. Okay, I know, and we all have things that we do better than other people, but I don't think that we should be so much into ourselves that we can't be humble. As much as I make these videos, I am always searching for people who I can learn from. And if I say I have a certain audience, maybe I can make a video based on something I just learned, or I can make it a little bit different by putting a different spin on it. That's what it's all about. So someone said to me that I should like turn off the ads on the videos. Well, ads will make money. Okay, so if there's a way for me to make a few dollars, great, I can make a few bucks. And there's a button that tells you you can turn the ad off before it continues. That's up to you. But the point is, if there's an opportunity for me to make even $5, hey, I'll make $5. I drive for a living, and the price of gas is pretty high. So again, it's not to offend anyone. It's just doing what people do. There will be a time when we won't be able to make these videos with the freedom that we have nowadays. Something will come up. We never know. The way things are coming now, talking about contents and rights. So who knows how much longer we will be able to make these videos the way we do now, with the freedom, with the sense of being able to just share. It's a great thing. So as long as I can do that, I will do that. And I choose to keep the subject matters family oriented. I don't use profanity. I don't talk about things that are too controversial. Like I won't talk about religion, or I won't talk about politics, because to me those things are based on a lot of people's feelings, and people get emotional about these things and they take sides. I don't want that. I want the time that I spend on these videos to bring people together and share some common thoughts. So that's my attitude today. I'm not perfect, never will be, neither will you, but I strive to get better every single day in every way that I can possibly make myself better, by concentrating on what I can do, but also experiencing life knowing that you lose things along the way. We're getting older. We will die soon. It's not a problem. But by making these videos, it's sort of like my way of living on forever. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.